In this episode, we lead off with a true American hero who has developed a unique program of physical and mental training. Shining City's Tracy Palangian tells us that Eric Kapitulik is taking the program all the way to the Boston Garden.
Tell us about the program. What is Judgment Day?
Judgment Day and combat mindset training are both services that we provide, that the program provides, that's based on our belief that we have leadership development, personal development, and team building through shared facing adversity.
You got 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
For athletic development, we run high school strength and conditioning facilities. Leadership development is, although we work with probably 90% of our clients for leadership development are athletic teams, we don't consider it athletic development. We consider our leadership services to be leadership development, personal development, and team building.
Give me some examples of what you do in the program.
Before we ever show up on campus, the coaches receive a leadership questionnaire that talks about the mission of the team, goals of the team, good leaders on the team, student athletes that need to do the proverbial stepping up, what the culture of the team is.
And then when they get down to the physical training, it's difficult, raw, and no frills. Eric and his team use logs, heavy sandbags, and other gear you won't find at your local gym.
You mentioned sandbags and logs. Why not dumbbells?
Well, that's a good question. Maybe we will take dumbbells the next time we start working with some of these teams. I guess we can incorporate that. I think the real difference is that, again, the physical portion of our training is not about getting bigger, faster, or stronger. It's about facing adversity as an individual and, more importantly, as a team. And when you're facing that adversity, then are you being a good team leader? Then are you being a good teammate? How we deliver that adversity is through some very basic equipment.
Eric has certainly faced adversity. On December 9, 1999, he was in a helicopter crash while on a training mission with the Marines. He and 5 others survived. 6 Marines lost their lives.
On that particular day, the helicopter came in too low and too fast, and instead of being in a 60-foot hover over the ship, struck the side of the ship. The helicopter then immediately flipped over and plunged into the Pacific Ocean. And I was just very fortunate in that I was able to fight my way through the helicopter as it sank, and was able to make it out of the helicopter, and then was also, I think, as we tell the story, was very fortunate in that I guessed right. I remember as I swam thinking to myself, I hope I'm swimming in the right direction. And luckily I was. The reason why I'm able to sleep at night isn't because I think that 6 of my teammates died. I'm able to sleep at night because I'm shocked that 5 of us lived. So that's how I survived in that moment. But one of the things that we always talk about at the program is that if you expect yourself to succeed when you're in the moment, it's too late. You're gonna fail. I served for 8 years in the Marines. I got out, I went to business school. After business school, I worked in finance for a year. As I always joke, one very, very long year in finance. And then I started the program. I've raced and competed in 8 Ironman triathlons. I've adventure raced across the Kalahari Desert in South Africa, from the Pacific Ocean across Costa Rica to the Caribbean. I just recently returned from a successful climbing trip to Mount Everest. And during all of those experiences, and then with some of my experiences out of the military in corporate America, and then working with high school and collegiate athletes on the side, I realized that there was really a need for leadership development, personal development, and team building. So I started the program.
How did you connect with the Boston Bruins?
Just one day, just got an email from Don Sweeney, which it's easy for me as I sit here to sound pretty relaxed as I'm telling you, but I was actually on Mount Everest when we got this email, and I wasn't sure what I was more excited about, climbing Mount Everest or working with the Boston Bruins.
What did you do with the Bruins?
Over Judgment Day, which is 2 days long. The first day is on a grass or turf field, the second day is in the pool. Teams are going to face adversity. They will be mentally and physically challenged. Well, that's what we were hired to do with the Boston Bruins developmental camp. And from a leadership development and a personal development side, athletes will tell us, people will tell you all day long what they would do when it's 70 degrees and sunny and there's a slight breeze blowing in off the coast. We don't care about 70 degrees and sunny. We care about what you're going to do when it's going to heck in a handbasket. That's what we care about. Well, you have an opportunity to prove it to yourself and prove it to your teammates at Judgment Day. That's what we did with the Boston Bruins. And when we're meeting with the teams, we're teaching them what it's going to take to get the proverbial that much better. Because that's what our training is all about. We don't say that we make bad teams into good teams into great teams, or great teams into national champions. What we do is we try, and I think we do make everybody that we work with that much better.